Alright, so heading southish, let's climb up to about 3,000 feet. And I'll show you what this is like in a stall. Let's put a bit more power in here. Now you don't need to lean the engine so much under 5,000 feet, but we'll do a little bit of that as well. I didn't turn my transponder on. I'm making so many mistakes. Brand new aircraft. There we go, now it's on. But you can lean the engine by either the EGT method that we have in the 172, where you basically decrease the richness of the mixture. You lean it out and watch the EGT rise, or fall until it starts to rise, or whatever it is. I can't remember the whole procedure, but you can do it that way, or you can just do it with sound, which is much easier. You just listen for the engine to get a little bit ropey, and at that point feed in some more mixture. So here we are at 2,000. Let's set this up to 2,500. There. I'm going to come off the power, pitch up, and we'll put this in a stall. You'll see a lot of vibration in the cockpit, which is normal, but the nose will not plummet downwards. It almost goes level. Now I actually full back on the yoke. You can see it on that yoke over there. You see that? And we're just kind of wallowing through the sky. And if I go to an external view, there we are. We're just dropping. You can see from the vertical velocity there, vertical speed indicator, we're just dropping. Crazy stall characteristics. Now, just like with the 172, it does accurately model all aspects of the aerodynamics of this aircraft, so you can spin it. It is a very violent spin as well compared to a Cessna. So let me climb up to about 3,500 feet. We'll spin it, show you how that works, and then we'll turn around and head back towards San Luis to land, I hope. Okay, so there's our 3,000 feet. Still a little bit low, but it'll work. Let's take it 3,005 maybe. Now, the way you spin an aircraft, I've seen people on other videos and in live streams try to spin an aircraft and haven't got a clue how to do it. You apply full power, mixture rich, full power, nose up. Now as you start to enter the stall, pull back on the stick as hard as you can to keep the nose up, and at that point apply full rudder in the direction you want to spin and hold it there. So you're holding full back pressure on the yoke and rudder. So here we go. Full power, mixture rich, we're coming up now. There's my spin, there's my stall. So full back pressure, full right rudder. And you can see it's a lot more violent and requires a bit more work to recover than the Cessna. And we're down at our nice safe 2,500. How cool is that? In fact, we're going back now towards where we want to be going back to. How cool is that? So we should have ocean to the left, which we do. Let's turn that way, and we'll head out towards San Luis. Now, trimming the aircraft is relatively easy if you have your control set up properly. The only issue is it's quite a frisky aircraft. It gets moved around in the wind quite a lot, as you can see. So you still need to keep an eye on things. Even with it trimmed out, as mine currently is, it will still have a tendency to react, as it should, to gusts of wind. So you get a sudden gust of wind on a nose, you will be climbing. You will need to address that. Or on a wing, you will start turning. But overall, this is a very, very high quality product. Completely up to the 172 standards. It is a worthy successor to the 172's crown. I love it to pieces. If you have an interest in serious general aviation, there are two aircraft you need to get. The 172 and this. There's an aircraft, I think that's a drone. So we're just going to head up to the coast to where it starts to get hilly, then we'll turn right and we'll be about 6 miles south of the airport at that point. They're going to expect us to land on 29. And we already have that set in as our heading hold. It should be no drama, and we did a touch and go and it actually went really well. That's my best landing yet in the Cherokee, so I'm hopeful for good things once we get into San Luis. Let me pop outside and show you the aircraft as we fly here. It seems to be trimmed nicely. Now, I know it's not a Boeing and it's not an Airbus or it's not a fighter jet, but it is a beautiful model. A2A have done their usual bang-up job here. Everything is modeled on this. Proper animations, timed correctly with the correct sounds. The blades on the prop, each blade is simulated. So this aircraft is moving through the air because the blades are accurately doing their job and accurately passing air over the wings and the airframe of the aircraft. That's how good this is. It is very, very good. There's the mountains I was talking about. And that's what I was talking about with the trim. You see, we went out of the cockpit there, and for some reason we're now climbing. So we'll just trim this back down. It is a very smooth aircraft to fly. The only gotcha with it really is the rate of roll. The rate of roll can really catch you out, especially if you spent all your time lately in Cessnas. Where did we take off from? It must be over there somewhere. Engine sounds are phenomenal. Oh, while we're at 3000, let me go and lean the engine. You'll hear what I was talking about being able to lean this on sound. There. Hit a tone drop, feed in more mixture at that point, and you'll lean. It's a really nice touch. And I much prefer that to the EGT way of doing it. Let's look at our engine dials, because everything counts in this. It is an accurate sim. Things break, things explode. You need to treat the aircraft with as much care and respect as you would the real thing. I think that is Oceano directly off the nose now in front of us, just underneath us. Now we can cheat a little bit because we got the handy dandy navigation tool built in, which I'm going to do. So shift 5, we are there in the center, and we are going there, which is San Luis.
Aircraft calling, sorry, unanswered sig.
Yes, San Luis Tower. This is Cherokee 832 Papa Whiskey. We are about 6 miles south of the airport with Quebec to land.
November 421 Delta West. November 832 Papa Whiskey, San Luis Tower. Enter left base runway 29er. Report 2 miles out. Wind 300 at 16 gust 22. Altimeter 2994.
Enter left base runway 29er. Report 2 miles out. 2 Papa Whiskey. Thank you. Alright, now we just got to find the airport. And I always have a problem estimating visually how many miles out I am. Let's bring up the handy cheat page once again. Not terribly frugal realistic, but it works. Okay, we are actually heading right towards it. Need to hold this course. You can see how fluid the aircraft is, how it's moving around quite a lot without my say-so.
Piaggio 162 Sierra Lima, Los Angeles grounds, runway 259, taxi via Charlie 3 Bravo.
Let me just adjust my mic a little bit so she can hear me a bit better. I think that's the problem. I'm very quiet, so I have to shout. I think I see the airfield.
Pagio 2 Sierra Lima, did you already get a clearance from clearance delivery? Piaggio 2 Sierra Lima, affirmative. Out of any Bravo or Charlie, you're going to want to contact clearance first, even if you're going too far. Piaggio 1 Sierra Lima, cancel your taxi instructions. Thank you. Baron 1000, Quebec, John Wayne, clearance. Say request again.
Alright, so that would be the airport there. So we need to turn to get on base.
Baron 00, Quebec, I see that, thank you. Clearance on request, bye. American 211, Las Vegas, clearance on request, by your number 2.
Speed got up a little bit there and the aircraft got a little bit bumpy. Now, would you say that's 2 miles out? What do you think? I think so. St. Louis Tower, Cherokee 832 Papa Whiskey is turning base 2 miles out, runway 29.
By your number 3.
Alright, landing lights on, fuel pumps on, mixture rich. St. Louis Tower, Cherokee 832 Papa Whiskey is under 2 miles out now on base, 29.
Piaggio 2 Sierra Lima, standby. November 2 Papa Whiskey, runway 29 are clear to land.
Clear to land 29 at 2 Papa Whiskey, thank you. Alright, flaps. Watching my rate of descent there, retrimming the aircraft.
Baron 00 Quebec, clear to Santa Barbara Airport via heading 220, radar vector Still Beach. Then is filed, maintain 2000, expect 6000 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 127.2, squawk 55, tree 2.
Next stage of flaps just went in. Trying to get down, we are a little bit high right now. So easing off the power. The aircraft will slow down rapidly with full flaps. We are about to go full flaps.
Baron 00 Quebec, read back correct. American 211 Las Vegas, clearance, clear to John Wayne Airport via Boach 5, departure Hector transition, then is filed. Climb the ascent, departure frequency 125.02, squawk 5667.
Alright, full flaps. Bring in the power now. We are good. Maintain our descent. Try to hold the aircraft on a stable approach. Remember, coming off the power is going to drop the nose. You need to compensate for that.
American 211, read back correct. Expect runway 25 right.
Let's see how we do. Looking good so far. You're supposed to bring the main wheels down first and hold the nose up to increase drag for this rollout. I guess the designers know how bad the brakes are, huh?
American 211 Las Vegas grounds, runway 25 right, taxi via Charlie.
No chance for that today. Okay,
Calling
let's
out Monty ground, say again.
find an exit. Preferably not one that's a runway. Let's bring the flaps up. You know what, I could have taken that. I'll take the next one.
November 927 Tango Charlie, you're actually with John Wayne clearance. Piaggio 2 Sierra Lima, Los Angeles clearance. Were you requesting advisories or negative?
We'll wait for her to finish talking and then we'll request taxi to parking. Overall, this is such a cool aircraft. Very, very, very cool. St. Louis Tower, Piper 2 Papa Whiskey is clear of the active at Foxtrot.
Cessna 2 Papa Whiskey, taxi to parking via Alpha, this frequency, good day.
Via Alpha, this frequency. Thank you. 2 Papa Whiskey. Although my mic is so bad, she thinks I'm a Cessna.
I heard someone calling from John Wayne clearance. Go ahead.
But overall, yes, this is every bit as amazing in terms of GA aircraft as A2A's 172. In fact, more so. It's got some character to it. And I like the 172, but I feel it's somewhat characterless in many ways. You know, so many people have flown it for real in flight schools and stuff. Everybody knows what it should do and how it should do it. Not that many people have actually flown the low-wing aircraft like a Cherokee. And I like it. I like this a lot. I think there's quite a lot of stuff to learn in this. I'm looking forward to even doing some of the pilot edge stuff with it. It is amazing. Anyway, let's go down here and taxi. Start turning stuff off. See if we fouled the plugs again. I'm sure we did, because I didn't lean on the ground. See, there's the brake problem. It's not stubborn. You can just jam on the parking brake. It's not very realistic, but it works. Okay, so with that done, let's start turning these things off. So that one can go off. That one.
Cessna 7 Tango Charlie, read back correct. Brake. November 9877 Tango, sorry for delay there. Runway 19er,
that one?
taxi at Alpha Bravo, and are you going to be remaining in the pattern or are you making the fire departure?
We'll turn all these off. And what we can do is check the maintenance log now. Let me stop track IR running.
Las Vegas Tower,
and see how much we broke it.
2010, runway 25 right, clear for takeoff.
Great shape. No breakages at all. So there you have it. A2A's brand new Comanche, Piper Comanche 180. It is an incredible aircraft. Let me just disconnect the radios here, so we don't listen to that. An incredible aircraft, well worth the money, but therein lies the rub. A2A are now announcing different licensing models for the different sims, FSX or Prepared, and the price varies in Prepared at least based on which version of Prepared you have. So there is a different price for Prepared Academic, there is a different price for the aircraft for Prepared Professional. You can buy a combination pack for FSX and your version of Prepared, and the price in general varies from $49 for the FSX version all the way up to $99 for FSX with Professional Prepared. As always, my name is Froogle. Thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you soon.